When the light goes dim. When the light goes dim. When the light goes dim. When the light goes dim.
For the victory lap though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I stress over cool. What for? Train in the trees, please walk around Sycamore. Touch burning sands, cross lands and stormy shores.
And we're back with When the Light Goes Dim. I have a very special guest here tonight. My name is David Davis, the Deacon of Destruction, and we are pleasure to have John Javis out of District 1 here in Columbia, South Carolina. Played his high school ball at Eau Claire, played his collegiate ball at Howard University, was drafted by the Denver Broncos, had a stint with the Seahawks, and finished his NFL career with his favorite team, I think, the Dallas Cowboys.
Most definitely.
It's my honor to bring you in, John. How are you today?
Man, I'm great, bro. How you doing?
Good,
Thanks
good.
for having me today.
Good. Well, you know, in this program, John, we be as real as possible. We never strip a show. So there's going to be 3 segments I do with you today. And the first one I want to talk to you about is, how did you get your career going? How did you succeed? What was the main ingredients that helped you be the player that you were? I must tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and brag a little bit on you myself, John. I was scared of your speed, because when this guy played wide receiver and running all those reverses and all those trick plays Eau Claire used to run back in the day, my coach used to tell me, said, man, you got to get to that corner. If you don't, he's gone. so I'm just, it's a pleasure for me to have you here finally and doing the show with us. Talk a little bit about that for me.
Well, I got to say, coming up and going to Eau Claire High School, it was a thing of pride and determination. When I started playing at Eau Claire High School, you know, I got a picture right now that says 0-44. 0-44. And my dad, he was an Eau Claire guy. And he was like, if you don't do nothing else, help him win. Help him win. Me being a 15, 16-year-old kid, that didn't register. All I knew about is getting the ball and running. But as I became a junior and senior, okay, it clicked. I can do a little bit more as an athlete. I understand exactly what he wants. So as I started to play a little bit more, got the ball in my hands a little bit more, seen that I could make moves that other people couldn't make and just flat out outrun people, the game became easy and very different for me. So for me, it was all about pride and trying to turn a program around that hadn't won in almost 5 years. So it was a lot for a 15, 16-year-old kid, but I'm gonna tell you, I played with some of the best guys that right now, today, I still keep in touch with at Eau Claire High School. That was my foundation.
Great. I gotta tip my hat to him, because a lot of kids, John, you know and I know, that if a team is winning, they're gung-ho and they want to be a part of it. But you know, I tip my hat to those guys simply because they took a negative situation and they stuck with it. And those are the toughest athletes to me. And I'm sure that with that attitude and that determination, that's what propelled you to college. Talk about your college career, the good times. What inspired you? What kept you great at that level? And who was some ingredients that helped you propel?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I think I played, and kids today probably won't even get this opportunity. They won't understand it. But I played for a guy that I probably would give my last breath for, and that was Willie Jeffries. His passion and love for the game, it just spilled over into our whole team. You know, we went from a 5-star leaving Florida, a 5-star leaving South Carolina, New Jersey, wherever you was coming from, you put all that to the side, we became a family up there, and it was just different, man. It was the camaraderie that you have in athletics. It teaches you something very special. And Howard University, they can get my last. They can get my last because I promise you, I wouldn't be the man I am right now today if I went anywhere else.
I think that's so amazing because a lot of athletes that go beyond, they have that same hunger and desire what you just explained. Now, we both came from the same district here in Columbia, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. There's some pitfalls that stops and hinders certain athletes. What was some of the, let's talk about the good side of being in Columbia and going from Columbia to Howard.
Well, I got to say, it was kind of similar. Coming from Columbia, coming from Eau Claire High School, going to HBCU, it was almost like I fit like a glove. Unlike yourself, coming out of Lower Richmond and going to Clemson, I'm pretty sure it was a lot different for you than it was for me. You know, I didn't have to make adjustments looking at, I'm gonna say, different people. You know, I was able to walk in, see my people, feel the love, and you know, it's that HBCU love. When people say that, people don't really understand it, but it's real. I don't care where I go, whether it be Bethune, A&T, that love of you just being at an HBCU, it is real, and I love it.
I think that Eau Claire prepared you for that.
Most definitely.
I think your teammates prepared you for that. Talk about the greatest memory you have from Eau Claire, the greatest memory you have from Howard, and the greatest memory from your NFL career.
Wow. My greatest memory from Eau Claire will be my senior year, my junior year. That was the first year that we had going to the playoffs at Eau Claire in over 9 years.
Awesome.
And I was a quarterback, played a little bit of everything. But what took us to the second round was something I never pictured to happen. I was also the field goal kicker. We were tied with, I think, 9 seconds left on the clock. We had the ball on the 21-yard line. I think it was like 4th and 6. And coach said, at worst, you miss it, we go in overtime. But if you make it, we go to the next round. And David, when I tell you, man, I kicked the ball, and you know, never been a kicker, but coach always said, kick the ball, pick up your tee, the sound to tell you who won. And I did, I kicked it, picked up my tee, and when I looked at my sideline and everybody came running off the sideline, bro, I felt I could make the NFL as a kicker at that moment, man.
I'm having fun.
So it was beautiful. And I think the best moment that I had at Howard University, you know, Jimmy Johnson played a major role in this moment. My senior, what I thought was my senior year, well, what I thought was my junior year ended up being my senior year.
Okay.
So I didn't get my 5th year at Howard because I played a little bit my freshman year. So I had to enter the draft a little early, and my teammate Jimmy Johnson was like, bro, you don't have no time to be down, come on, let's train. Anyway, ended up training. New York Giants came to Howard to work us out. I was that guy that just did the extra stuff, so I had my weight vest on, had my sweats on, and when they came in, everybody running their 40, so I'm looking at how everybody coming out and looking at how he hitting his clock. So I got ready to go to the line to run mine. So he was like, young man, you might want to come out your clothes to run your 40. I said, no sir, I'm gonna run this one with my hoodie on. Ran my first one down through there, came back, and said, how do, sir? son, you look good, you ran a 4.31. You got more than that in you? I said, yes, sir. I got a little bit more in me. So I pulled my hoodie off right there, pulled my weight vest off. He looked at me and grabbed my arm. You mean tell me you just ran a 4.31 in a weight vest? I said, yes, sir. Went back, came back through there, ran a 4.19 for him. So that 4.19 right there was the highlight of my college career, because that 4.19, when I got drafted, that was the fastest time in the draft.
Amazing.
So that was beautiful. And I think just being drafted and being amongst guys, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, just guys that you've seen doing it. Now you're with them doing it. I got to say that was the highlight of my NFL career.
I got to agree with you, John, and the reason why I agree with John is because only 1% of all college football players get an opportunity to sign a NFL contract.
That's right.
1%, guys. And so I can understand John on that level. But when we come back, we're going to get into the dark side of the careers and the success, and John's going to tell us all about it when we come back. We're here live at the Red Rooster in Columbia, South Carolina at 7500 Wilson Boulevard. We'll see you when we get back.
Universal Studios. We love our country. We love our troops. Your sacrifice does not go unrecognized. Doye Universal Studios. We support you.
For the victory lap, though.
We appreciate you for liking our page on Facebook.
Never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I should overcome.
Doye TV Network is on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button and you can watch your favorite shows anytime, any place. On YouTube channel, Doye TV Network.
And we're back here at the Red Rooster in Columbia, South Carolina, 7500 Wilson Boulevard. And I'm here with my guest, John Javis, and I'm so happy to have him. And folks, I just can't stop talking about this guy's speed. If you just don't understand speed, I'm not going to say a speed demon because I don't believe in that, but a speedster, this guy was. And I was afraid of it. And playing linebacker, the last thing you want to do is a guy run past you to the end zone, and this guy, man, he could do it. But we're going to get into this next segment here. We're going to talk about the pitfalls of NFL, a college, and a high school career. I want John to elaborate on the downside. What's some of the things that didn't allow you to be everything you could have been, and I think our society would love to hear that. Please tell us, John.
Wow, David. A whole lot can go into that segment right there. When we came up, I think about right now how I train kids. Right now, today, they got it all. But back then, all we had was running in some weights. We didn't understand what plyometrics were, good old box jumping rope. We didn't, that was our thing. All we did was ran and hit the weight room, and coming out of Eau Claire High School, we didn't have a whole lot of it. We didn't have a whole lot of Howard University, we had a small weight room. Just to let you know where I was. Coming out of Eau Claire High School, man, I was 160. I was 160, benching, I think 189, 190.
And we couldn't catch it.
Going to Howard University, getting ready to play with some men at 160.
Yeah.
So my thing then was, okay, now I got to get where this dude is. He benching 250, 275. I ain't close to it. So I made the best of what I had. Push-ups in the room, sit-ups in the room, everybody else going to sleep. I'm out there on the football field. I just found every little edge I could, that because I wasn't the size guy that everybody else was, I had to use what the Lord gave me that made me good. So I knew my speed was my thing. I wasn't gonna do nothing to hurt my legs. Guys would be wrestling. I don't want to wrestle, fellas. That ain't what I do. But you know, just being short of having what I think everybody else did. You know, I had cousins that went to Spring Valley, and I walk in their weight room, and I'm like, oh my God, is this what a weight room's supposed to look like? 17 years old. Okay, now I know what I don't have. But I had a dad that, if I said I needed it, he made me a weight bench.
Awesome.
He made me a squat rack. So when everybody else is out partying, I'm on the front porch doing my thing, just trying to get a little edge, man. But kids today, I don't think they take advantage of every opportunity they have.
They have so much, John. You're absolutely correct. Now, at the collegiate level, what was some of the pitfalls that might be presented to you? I know on my end, man, the girls, the quote unquote, the drugs was there, man, but I was fortunate enough to stay away from that. But hey, man, all that stuff was there. Talk a little about that, John.
And like you say, I think every young man coming out of high school, the first thing you see when you hit a college campus, you see the girls. That's the first thing you see. You see the girls. That had to be the biggest thing. I don't know if you ever really visited Howard University campus, but it's in the middle of the hood. It's in the middle of the hood, so no matter where you went, you was running into somebody that didn't go to Howard. And every step, we came in 42 deep at Howard, freshmen.
Okay.
And majority of the time, if you had to go to the store 3 blocks away from Howard, you traveled with 20 of those guys.
Okay.
But I think the biggest pitfall, I don't know if I was really ready for college.
Okay.
And when I say really ready for college, I didn't understand coming out of high school, okay, now you got to do it yourself. Mom and dad ain't waking you up to go to class. You know, it's on the honor system now. You know, you got a class at 8 o'clock in the morning, your next one ain't 2. Am I gonna make this class? So you know, it was a whole another level of discipline,
Okay.
that I had to embark on to make it through college.
Okay. Now we'll talk about the last part of that pitfall and the downside. Let's talk about that NFL downside.
As you know, man, I don't know if I can explain it or anybody else can explain it, but you trying to make it with some guys. Some of them probably didn't have any place to sleep as youngsters. Probably didn't have anything to eat as youngsters. And that's their driving motivation. I don't want to just feed myself, I want to feed my family. You know, I want to take care of my family. And me coming from, I'm going to say, humble beginnings, didn't have a whole lot, but I had enough to make it. And never been cut before, so I didn't understand. My thought process was, I'm drafted. I'm on the team, I'm going to make it. But that wasn't it. You know, when I was with Denver and got that knock on my door. And on that plane ride home day, I must have been in the loneliest place in my life.
Tell me, brother.
The loneliest place in my life. When I got back here, man, I called a cab, went to a hotel. I stayed in that hotel for 2 days. Didn't come out because I felt like I had to let my family down, my school. I had to let everybody down. So my thing was, I ain't letting nobody know I'm home. But by the grace of God, my daddy knew somebody that worked in the hotel, came over. What you doing? Just broke down and started crying right there. Dad, I got cut. You still my boy.
That's right.
We got more opportunities. The same way you made that one, we gonna make the next one.
That's right.
Got me out. We started running. 2 days later, Seattle called. And I said, ain't no way I'm going to blow this opportunity right here. And I understood. It didn't take me but 48 hours to understand. You got to put a little bit more into it now. You playing with grown men. You know, I cried for 2 days because I got cut for the first time in my life. Somebody was telling me, you're not good enough. So that took my thought process to another level. I wanted a little bit more. I didn't understand all the politics and all that stuff that went with the NFL, but I knew I had to up my game a little bit because I didn't want that feeling ever again in my life. Didn't want it.
John, that was just so awesome. Because John took me back. You took me back when I got released from the Giants, and I can still remember Ray Hanley not looking me in my face, and he steadily signing the release, but not looking me in my face, and then telling me to go see my position coach, which was Romeo Cornell, that coached with the New England Patriots and how many Super Bowls, and now finally at the end of his career now with the Houston Texans. And for those guys to not even look me in my eye, and then, you know, what it told me was, hey man, I was good enough to be there, but I wasn't the one they chose.
Yeah.
So it put me in a place too. I mean, I didn't want to be bothered because after coming back home, I lost friends that I thought I had.
I truly get that right there. Truly get it, because just like you talking about your coaches that you had there. Now I'm gonna tell you, I was blessed. Dan Reeves was my coach then.
Wow.
And when I went in to see Mr. Reeves, now mind you, I'm coming off of a torn quad. And he told me, he said, son, you're gonna make it somewhere, but your injury kept you out too long. And I was like, coach, just give me one more week. One more week to get it together. We gotta get these numbers down. Didn't understand that. If I'm good enough, keep me. Didn't understand what the number system was. We got to get down to 64. We got to get down to 52. Didn't understand all that. All I could understand was, I'm good, man. Why are you cutting me?
Yeah.
But that was my driving force. Just thinking about Coach Reeves telling me, you can't make it. Just stay hurt too long. So from that point on, I said, I ain't letting nobody know I'm hurt. I'm not going to the training room because, believe it or not, the old phrase, you can't make the club in the tub. It's real. It is real. So from that point on, I didn't care what my injury was. I wasn't going to the training room. I took care of it in my room. And that was the way I moved forward from there.
Now, I hope some of you athletes out here heard what he just said. And it's true. I mean, some professional athletes never let the staff know what's really going on with those injuries because they fear of losing that spot that they have. So intricate to what we're trying to do with this program when the lights go dim. We'll be right back with our last and final segment. And I'm here with my guest, John Javis, and we're here live in Columbia, South Carolina at the Red Rooster. We'll see you when we return.
Doye TV Network.
Inspired to change. Worldwide. You.
Doye TV Network.
Global impact. Teach you and entertain you at the same time. Now and the future.
And Doye TV Network.
Worldwide. Doye TV. Global impact.
And you're watching Doye TV Network.
And we're back here at the Red Rooster for our final segment with my special guest, John Javis. And he'll talk about what he's doing now, how what he's doing now has made his turn from what he was doing in football and how it's helped him do what he's doing now. I want him to talk about those boys because I watch him very closely. He don't know that. But I want him to talk about all of that, and we're going to turn it over to you now, John.
Well, David, I got to say, my boys, they are my driving force right now. Each one of them possess something different, and I see a little bit of myself in each one of them. And you know, as they were small, I saw something a little different in them, and I didn't know if I could push them, pat them on the back, or how to bring them along. But I think once they played their first championship and I seen the tears in their eyes, okay, now I know you want to be a winner. You don't like that feeling right there. You want to be a winner. So from that point on, I just pushed a little harder, a little harder. Now listening to their mom in the back, hey, don't do them like that. Don't do them like that. But right now, with their success, mom is the one in the stands cheering. Look at my baby, you know, look at my baby. But those boys, they want it. When I say they'll wake up 2 o'clock in the morning if they can't sleep, they'll wake each other up. Go down in their little weight room, get some crunches in, weights, whatever. But their determination, not just for themselves, but for their teammates to be the best, man, I just love it. I love it. This year, I didn't coach football at all, just to be a parent and sit back and watch it. And man, I'm gonna tell you, they made that happen, man.
They need that, man.
They made that happen. But that's kind of what I do now, David. I coach now, track and football. We're at Spring Valley High School. And my thing now is helping Coach Bacon, you know, turn a program around over there.
Good.
You know, it's always good to go 500, you know, to go to 600. But when you can go 8-3, 9-1, 9-2, okay, you're doing something a little special. That's what I want to be a part of. And for the last 21 years, I've been doing a little bit of recruiting on my own.
Okay.
I do a little bit of HBCU recruiting. I got guys that I played with, kind of scattered out across the country. We keep in contact with each other. And I kind of just look around the state, you know, call your brother, you know, and hey man, y'all got an alignment down. Call different schools what you got. And I'll call my colleges what you need. And I'll just fit the puzzle as we go. And you know, sometimes kids and parents, they don't really understand what you're trying to do with them. Everybody want that D1. You want to be a small fish in a big pond. Not understanding you that small fish, you might not play until your 4th year. But if you that small fish in that big pond, you might be a big fish in somebody else's pond.
Yeah.
You know, I can take you to Winston-Salem State or Johnson C. Smith, and you become the man.
Okay.
You look at the Hall of Fame right now, look at how many black college players are Hall of Famers. You look at the difference right now between University of South Carolina and South Carolina State, and look at the Hall of Famers. So kids really have to understand what they're doing, and I kind of weigh that weight on my back to help them, because it's bad whenever you see what we used to call park superstars or park legends.
Yeah.
You don't want the kids to become that.
Exactly.
You can't help everybody, but my goal is to reach as many of them as I can.
Well, John, I believe you're doing that because it's be under that cheer, and for you to find peace within yourself to give. And that's what we're doing right now. And I appreciate you for coming, John. Thank you.
Man, it was a blessing, man. As long as the Lord see fit for me to do what I do, I'm going to keep doing it, man.
Well, there you have it. And that's when the lights go dim. And we'll see you next time. We're here live in Columbia, South Carolina at the Red Rooster, 7500 Wilson Boulevard. Until next time, stay in tune.